Many of you may have already learned our project, and some of you may know what we are going to do and our missions, visions. It's my honor today to share you this opportunity. At least in my view, it's a great way lead to the future of Game Kingdom. So, what is a game? What is actually the game relationship between the game and the human being? What is the actual role of games and the game industries in our current lives? In my opinion, the game is not only an excessive attention for few people, but actually it's full of human nature. When we talk about a game, the first impression in your mind, what it is? It's Nintendo, Mario's, the PCs on your desk, or smartphone on your hand. When we look back at history, as early as the ancient Egyptian period, the earliest game is called Senate. And in 1962, the first video game was born in MIT and becomes the Nintendo's Famicom in 1985. And now the host game PS4, PC games you realize today. But actually, as increasingly people realize the game is no longer an excuse for us to point into the internet addiction years like 10 years ago. It becomes a giant industry, which is closely related to us in many aspects. And as we talked about, its history is even longer than football. It's a huge and vibrant market today. According to the news report, the game industries worldwide has accounted 1/3 of the world's workforce. And in 2017, the single players create a new value of $108 billion for the whole year. And by 2020, it is expected to reach $128 billion with an annual growth rate of 6.2%. It's really great number, don't you think? But as a game workers, I have to tell you, under this glorious number, glorious figures, the reality is so cruel. About 85% of the profit will be taken away by the intermediaries, from developers to platform. And in the past 15 years, the great industry has caused irreparable losses, infringement, piracy, and malicious competition for the whole industry. As a small producers, we also face the problem and take the risk of out of money when we take the risk of, for example, like no prepayment, no agency fee, something like that. We also face the problem that we worried one day we have to become the company that achieve profit and lost our creativity. Even in such an environment, we still read minds and believe in yourselves and keep saying this to us. The business we eat, at least our players are happy. But the truth is, are we players really happy? I hear the countless players complaining this to me. Oh, is my investment really worthwhile? Is my time and the money put on the game, the cost really safe? Or, you know, that almost every game is relatively independent. So we can't transfer assets from one game to another. The interlink between the game is so weak. And fewer people are really getting into the communities. It's no longer like 10 years before as World of Warcraft, and it cannot surpass until today. So, are we the players we care about that are really happy? The answer is no. The whole industry is in a vicious circle. The practitioners are facing the situation that the good game can't be produced. The good game is really difficult to be known by people, and the game profit cannot be protected. Game players face the situation the same way. They can't find their favorite games. The game assets cannot be protected or interlinked in this awkward situation. We are consuming our passions, and we are wasting our lives. This is us. We get the idea, Gamebank. When the blockchain technology engages with the game, let's play the game another way. Simply defining, the Gamebank is a distributed game symbiotic platform which is based on the game assets and rely on the whole chain basic protocol architecture and providing open interface. This is what is the Gamebank actually is. We want to provide a platform that without intermediaries, that PCs as game makers can produce their game and public games more freely and more comfortably. And we also provide crowdfunding support for them in case they're out of money. We want the CP and the players' relationship is deeply communicate, and they can know each other. That's why we do this, we do this game, and what we should do next. And meanwhile, the PCs will get the certain reward, like profit, directly go into their account as token. And in that case, we get literally the cash flow for the game industries. And for the game players, it's still as the traditional ways. They can still buy and fund the games at the platform. They can sell and transfer assets at the platform. They can give comments and do ratings, everything they want. But beyond that, we want to enhance the communities. So we give a certain reward if they, for example, like do high quality strategies or wheels for the certain games, and the system or the CPs will give it certain token rewards to them. We also do the third-party support. The support service through various API and SDKs, and of course, we will take some service fee and profit from that. And this part, we talk about how it changed the immutable data. As the original way at the left, PCs publish their information, publish the game information, and do everything they want at the left side and sell the games. But now we want all the information that's going to the right side, the JB chains. Through smart contract, we can protect the game and protect yourself. And this part is talking about special scenarios that we want to build a fair benefits allocations. In the top part, we talk about that if one company, they're out of money, but they really want to achieve and complete their games. So in that case, they will share probably 100 of the stock hold to another company. They can help them finish the game. And once it happens, we don't want bad things happen, like you stole my idea, it's mine, so the smart contract will keep that safe. And in the bottom part is for the scenario that I don't want to sell 100 of my company, I just want to sell some. I want people help me to finish my dream. So you can do whatever you want, like 10%, 20%, and 50%, and they will get profit as what the smart contract said. This is for players. We want to use the technology to increase the scenarios that help players find what is the right game, what's their favorite. We also do the depth like list, what they're going next, and we can create like some videos that are special for each kind of players. For example, I'm the male and I'm like FTP or RTS game, then the system will give me a video of new game list. What should I do next? And as we talked above, we also do expert recommendations that the people who get the reward as token will give you advice what should do next, and makes the players get a better experience. This is the part we still talk about the fair assets trading. Even in what kind of these three environments, that's like if I'm buying games from the CPs, I'm comprehensive and advanced teammates and consultants. In that case, on our road to the first batch, they will cover almost every areas of the game and the blockchain technology industries. So make us to be the leader and become our first help. Here's the video to show you. So basically what they are really talking about, and sorry, we don't have the Japanese version and the English version here. What they basically talk is, I'm a boss, I got money, I got resources, I support the Gamebank, so join us, something like that. So this is the Gamebank we talk about, and today I'm here to share these opportunities, and we got the information desk outside in front of the door, so also can join us to meet up night. We don't have too much of time here, but looking for your attention, and thank you. Let's play the game another way. Thank you.